up in this like large family. It's a joint family with so many people. Like there's so many women in my family, so many children, and like 2 to 3 men. And these are like powerful women. Like I really love my family. I look up to them. Like they're very courageous. But it's the power has always been with men in family. 6 or 8, I don't remember exactly. The first time I saw an incident at house which I could like never take away from my...
The story starts with an introverted girl just taking that leap in. For the last 2 years, it feels like there's a change, but she doesn't realize where it comes from. And she's trying to intercept it because she's afraid of the change.
Somewhere around that time, this realization dawned upon me that, you know, when you have the gift of empathy, what is the point of just talking about it? Can I put it into action? So, but still, I didn't make a call.
Because it's a small town where you don't have a lot of opportunities, you don't have a lot of people you can meet, interact with, and in these towns where you're also talking about learning, being in the development sector, or things where you're trying to bring about change.
Buses are my second home. Waiting for one every morning as I try to rush myself to work is how I've spent 27 years of my life. I always felt the rush to board it to get a seat, and even I felt fear of being inappropriately touched.
Here is a magic cream which will lighten your complexion. I was 8 or 9 years old when I received Fair and Lovely. I felt happy because now my aunt will stop bathing me with a coconut husk, which is really painful. I never understood what was wrong with my color, but I knew fair-skinned people were treated fairly.
It was just after one of the most important things was lost in her life did she start looking at things very differently. And that is, she lost her job due to COVID. She was lost, she felt unworthy, felt helpless as the earning member of the family, and she could see her dad helping her out mentally and her brother financially, but even then she felt lost.
She was confused, attempting to figure out plenty other crucial issues. Like she's excited, she's confused, trying to understand what is going to happen next. She was like, okay, I'll plan to be safe. But yeah, it's not about only her. It's all about her friends, her community.
And here I was aiming to be a free bird, writing my own destiny. While I was doing this, I fell prey to things that seemed to complete me, but actually robbed me of my original self. And here came along the opportunity of AET Fellowship while I was building myself, and now that I have found my purpose in helping other women find their purpose, the fellowship has equipped me not only to grow myself but lend that helping hand in the journey of other women to find their very own voice.
But then what I have come to learn during the AET fellowship is that how we can build meaningful relationships. But in AET, I had the space to be myself. Yes, I wasn't talking much, I wouldn't talk much, but still I knew that there are people who will be there, like who are at least there, who are listening to me, who, you know, care for my opinion.
So for me, Awaaz has been that. I've met a bunch of people, and somewhere I feel like all the light that has been went away from, you know, of changing something, I guess it's starting like to ignite again. Like.
So our team would go back and forth between domestic violence as well as sexual harassment. Here I am, find myself explaining to them why this is important, why this should be done.
Awaaz has been for me, I think, giving a platform where I could be confident about making mistakes and learning, unlearning and relearning and growing that sisterhood and just falling there
But during the journey, I understood there are many like me. There are many who would understand my language and my pain without judgment. And I started feeling more powerful being with my tribe.
I helped with social media and operations. I ensured to push and reach a target of certain number of signatures. I was trusted by my people around. I was told I could do it. I was heard by people who never heard.
I believe that Bas Log Bharosa is my beginning, our beginning. We don't have to explain ourselves after being sexually harassed. We are not supposed to be sexually harassed. And we make this happen. We make it for everyone. We make it better.
And now she's here running a campaign successfully for the past 11 months. And she started talking to her friends. Girls, please shout. Please come out of this loop. Come, express yourself. And then, so this little girl is me.
Awaaz-e-Telangana may be called a platform, a social impact opportunity. We think its most apt synonym would be life regifted.